special occasion. Your Honor, I'd like to introduce Resolution 2026-62 by emergency, and I will read it in its entirety because I think there's a lot of good things in here. A man that doesn't like to draw any attention. I had, Frankie was a team player getting you here, and Mike, Mike kind of threatened you, so I appreciate that. I'd like to read this resolution, Chief, if I may, in its entirety, because I think it's a really very meaningful resolution. And it says, whereas after graduating from Bowling Green University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and then going on to the Ohio State Police Academy, Kenny Anderson began his career as a police officer for the city of Steubenville in 1993. Whereas serving as a patrolman until 1997, Kenny transferred to the Identification Division, where he polished his skills in basic crime, scene photography, and document evidence, while also learning the skills for basic and advanced hostage negotiations. Before ending his tenure in this division in 2000, he was part of several hostage crisis negotiation teams, performing the role of primary and secondary negotiator. Whereas during his time with the Identification Division, Chief Jerry McCartney appointed him as liaison officer to assist the families of Franciscan University students who had been kidnapped.
It was 1999.
1999. Chief Anderson received an honor for meritorious professionalism, devotion, and attention to duty for his contributions to this investigation. Kenny was promoted to sergeant in July of 2002, serving as the afternoon shift field supervisor, and also served in the Internal Affairs Division from 2003 to 2005, before serving in the juvenile detentions as supervisor from 2005 to 2009. In 2009 January, Kenny was promoted to captain and served as shift commander until August of 2015. Then he was appointed administrative captain and assumed the duty of day shift commander in 2020. During this time, Kenny was responsible for building and maintaining the city's crime camera system, and expanded it after being appointed police chief in 2022 of September. While serving the citizens of the city of Steubenville over his 33-year career, a long time, Chief Anderson has acquired 32 professional training certifications, not to mention an honor award for exemplary actions and outstanding police performance, displaying initiative, capability, and attention to duty for a barricade incident occurring at the Gaylord Towers. He also received a letter of commendation for a drug arrest in 2005. His dedication to and concern for the well-being of the citizens of Steubenville has always been paramount, whether applying for and receiving grants for violent crime reduction, which he's done a significant job for our city over the last several years, to increase patrols to keep our residents safe, obtaining funding for our second canine officer, or being present for most school and community events. As you all know, you see him in the city all the time. Chief Anderson has had and appreciates the many accomplishments in his 33 years of service to the city. He is most grateful for the never-ending support of his wife, Frankie, and their three boys. Which were three? Everybody know this is Frankie's wife. Frankie, stand up, please. Oh, short anyway. Nicholas, Luke, and Ryan, who have always been there each and every day with their love and encouragement. Therefore, be it resolved by the city and the council of the city of Steubenville, County of Jefferson, state of Ohio, that this council hereby honors and expresses their appreciation to Chief Kenny Anderson for his service, dedication, and commitment to the city of Steubenville during his 33 years of service to the community, as well as for the leadership he provided to the police department. That the clerk of this council is hereby instructed to provide a certified copy to Kenny Anderson, and that this resolution shall take effect immediately upon the signature of our mayor, and he's already signed it. So we're good. So on behalf of our city council, our mayor, all of our security officers, our county officers, I'm going to ask Sheriff Abdalla to please come forward, and Mayor Barilla, our longtime mayor, also please come forward and say a few words about Kenny and their involvement with it.
I had told the chief that I was coming over to roast him for the next 30 minutes. That's not true. What I want to say about Chief Kenny Anderson is, number one, my father had so much respect for Kenny. And every time we talked about him or his name come up, he would say, he's a good man. And he is a good man. He's a great man. He's a great husband. He's a great father. And he's a good friend. And when I became sheriff, he became police chief. He was one of my closest confidants and colleagues and partners. We worked with the drug task force together over the last few years, and you can see it in the city. He's everywhere in the city, supporting his officers, who you can tell there's respect for him with all the officers in this room, and the people in this city. Steubenville's a tough city, and he's every bit as tough a chief and a police officer as Steubenville is a city. I'm just happy that I got to work alongside him. I've known him for over 20 years. We first started working together when he was in juvenile detectives, and I was at the juvenile court. But he's been great to work with. I know that he's found, he's leaving this police agency, this department, in a better spot than when he found it. He worked really hard to, early on when he became chief, me and him were talking a lot. And what he wanted to accomplish, he wanted to get that roster filled out, because he knew that his guys were working so hard, picking up overtime, working. That was one of the big things that he wanted to accomplish, and I think you guys are pretty filled out. So, I'm honored to get to talk on and about Chief Anderson. I'm gonna miss him, and I'm sure the city's gonna miss him. And you guys are losing a good one, but he says he's gonna rest for a couple weeks. I don't think he's gonna be resting that long.
Thank you. I want to share a little secret that happened during the interviews when we finally selected Chief Crawford. So we interviewed 3 men for the police chief job. Pardon me, Kenny doesn't know this, but one of the persons, I think maybe you asked the question, what would you do different? He asked that question to every of the 3 candidates. And everyone had the same answer, and they said, not a whole lot. He's done a great job, so your team, your officers, your Chief Crawford, not chief yet, but Captain Crawford, soon to be Chief Crawford.
Let's call him Chief Select.
But that's something that they all said, and I actually took a note there, and I thought, when you interview somebody and you say, you know what, I don't really want to change a lot because this guy's done a hell of a job. So that's how your team felt about you. Mayor?
Chief, it's been an honor working with you for the last 8 years. It's really a pleasure. So I wrote down a few things, if you don't mind me reading these, because you're right here, you're right here. So, the badge that you wear is symbolic of your service to the public and its safety, and behind that badge beats a warm heart. Your attention to the people and their concerns and needs represents the fabric of who you are as a person. And most surely, your faith shines through that metal. Your legacy will be of high standards that you have set for the men and women that are in blue, and to be respectful, truthful, and courageous in the line of duty. May you be blessed with peace, happiness, and love. And I'm honored to be your friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. This fine police department, our fireworks on the 4th of July across the street this past weekend, these men performed outstandingly. They mixed with the public, they were courteous, kind, and we had absolutely no incidences, and I really appreciate your help and support. God bless you. Thank you.
Our new mayor would like to say a few words, Chief.
I've only been on this job a short time, and in that time I probably had 100 phone calls with you, it seems like. I call you all the time, and you're so responsive, and you love our city so much, and you've been a great mentor, and you've been a great leader, and I'm really excited for where you have brought this department. I remember in 2005, in 2006, in 2010, when we weren't maybe the safest city, and I grew up in that period, and to see my childhood and where we were to where we are, and to know that you had just a huge impact in making our city better. And you have given me the coolest moment in my mayoral reign thus far, to be able to wrestle with the Attorney General. So you set that up, you brought the Attorney General. I won't say anything. You loved our city, you've given us so much, so thank you so much, Mayor. Chief, I appreciate it.
City Manager.
I just want to thank Kenny for his 33 years of dedicated service to the citizens of Steubenville. He's been a great chief, but he's been even a better person. I wish you a happy, long, and healthy retirement.
I want to thank council for
this resolution. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to my family. I'm honored and privileged to serve this city and this police department for 33 years. And it's kind of a full circle moment for me, because July of 1993, I was standing right about where Costa's seated, and I was taking my oath from Judge Powell. I had been hired by Chief McCartney. And as I was walking out of the courtroom, Captain Morrissey was standing in the back by the door, and he congratulated me. And I said, 1 day down, 25 years to go, because back then everybody left at 25. And he stopped and he said, let me give you some advice. He said, don't wish your career away, because before you know it, it'll be over. He said, always take time to appreciate this job and the people that you work with. And I thought that was such great advice, and to get it on your very first day, I never forgot it. And one of the things I love about this department and this profession is, you know, from the day you're hired to the day you retire, you know, you always have people there to support you, to help you, to teach you, to encourage you, and to challenge you to do better when you make mistakes. And God knows there's a lot of people in this room who tell you I made plenty of mistakes over the years, but I always try to learn from them and try to get better. And you know, I was so blessed throughout my career to have so many people, supervisors and coworkers, to look out for me, and I will never forget what they taught me and the support they gave me. So I'm very appreciative of those people. And your career, you know, you kind of, when you begin the first half of your career, retirement seems so far away. And the older you get, the closer it gets. The time that you spent, the friendships that you made, the work that you did, and all those good things, they mean more to you than ever before. And I stand here today and I listen to that resolution, and you know, I did this and I did that, and you know, all the kind words. But you don't ever do anything here by yourself. You never do anything alone. You're part of a team, and all the best work that we did, whether I was a patrolman, a sergeant, a captain, especially as chief, it wasn't me. It was my command staff and the great captains and our sergeants, our investigators, our patrol officers, our dispatchers, our support staff. It was everybody working hard. I'm so incredibly proud of our employees and how hard they work and what they mean to this city. And one of my favorite things is as chief, and I got to thank Jim Abramatis. You know, back in 2022, he appointed me chief, and he trusted me, and he had faith in me to lead this department. And I want to thank the members of this council and the previous council who supported that appointment. You know, I always try my best to not let you guys down. I hope I didn't do that. But you know, as a chief, you get to see and hear about the good things that your officers do, and your dispatchers and your employees do. And I can't tell you how many times I got phone calls or emails, text messages, people stop down to tell me about things that our officers did or how a dispatcher helped them. And it's not anything you'll see on the news or read in the newspaper. But this job allows you to go out every day and help people. It allows you to go out and make a difference in the lives of the people that we serve. And that's a powerful thing. And you know, whether it was an officer stopping to play basketball with some kids on the street, or an officer buying a meal for somebody because they were hungry and didn't have any money, or an officer who was treating somebody in the midst of a mental health crisis with kindness and compassion. Those are the kind of things that I hear on a regular basis, and it just makes me so incredibly proud of these officers and our employees and what they do each and every day, and what they mean to this city and what they've meant to me. And you know, other times you watch body camera footage or you see videos of officers in a life or death situation, and you watch these officers put their lives on the line to protect people and to protect this community. And without hesitation, they rush into the situation with courage and conviction. And you know the actions they took to save people's lives. And, you know, those are the kind of things that I'm so proud of these officers and our employees, and those are things that I'll remember as I go into retirement. But so grateful to everybody. There's a lot of people in this room. Some have been there from the beginning, and others we met along the way. But please know how much you mean to me and how much you meant in my career. I have to thank my family, my wife Frankie. She's been with me for 31 of those 33 years. We've been married for 28 of those years. And I don't know how she stayed married to me for 28. Some of you know what I'm talking about. She's so blessed, and I love her so much. She's an amazing wife and mother, and I couldn't have made it to the end without her. I want to thank my 3 sons, Nick, Luke, and Ryan, the 3 best sons you could ever ask for. So incredibly proud of them. My parents, my dad died way too young, but they were the best parents you could ask for. My mom, she's here 87 years young. She took a nasty fall last year. My parents taught my brother, my sisters, and I at an early age that, you know, if you can help somebody, you should help them. And they were such great role models. My mom still, every chance she gets, she's out there helping people. And, you know, just so blessed and thankful, Mom. I love you, thank you. And that's why I got into police work. You know, I wanted to help people. I wanted to try to make a difference, and I didn't know how or, you know, if that would happen. And, you know, as my time here comes to an end, and I look around this room, you know, I realize how blessed I am. And again, I hope I help some people along the way. And I just want to say, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I want to congratulate Captain Crawford. You know, I can leave here knowing this department's in good hands. And not just him, but soon to be Captain Bailey and Regis Holsworth. These guys are moving up into positions of leadership, and they're going to continue to move this department forward. And Wes, I want your goal to be the same as my goal, the same as Chief McCafferty, Chief McCartney, and every chief before them, and every chief that'll come after you. And the sheriff said it, you know, work hard to leave this department better than you found it. And as long as we keep working hard and moving things forward, good things will happen. And I think the best work is yet to come, because I look at these officers and officers over there. Everybody who's so committed, they show up every day and they work so hard to serve and protect this community. And our dispatchers, our support staff, everybody comes together, and it's a wonderful thing. And I was just so blessed to be a small part of that over the years. So again, thank you to this council. Thank you, Mayor. Mike, everybody, for your support for this resolution, and you know, for allowing me to be a part of this family for 33 years. So God bless you. Thank you.